What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another rotation show.
Welcome back.
We have a very special guest in the house today. He is one of the most respected club buyers and curators in California. He is known for running one of the most successful dispensaries in Sacktown, and they keep spreading and growing and getting more locations. He's responsible for a lot of the come-ups of a lot of the brands that come out of Sacramento, and he's known for getting them on the shelves and bringing them where they are today. He's consistently redefining the whole experience of being a cannabis consumer at his dispensaries, giving a better experience than most, and that is huge in this day and age in the cannabis dispensaries. Then, as a bonus, we also got his wife, Vanessa, from a cannabis company called Cam that is locally grown in Sacramento. It's women-owned and women cultivated. So, welcome, Caleb from Mainstage and Vanessa from Cam. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Honored to be here.
Yeah.
Definitely
This is exciting. We have so many good things on the table right now. I don't even know where to start.
I know. We got a lot of product to try.
Fuck yeah.
I guess it's the life of a buyer. You got to try it all. That's pretty dope,
sweet.
man. And honestly, we're excited to have you on. We've been hearing, Dave knows you well, but I've been hearing your name a lot because I'm starting to get in with Calibis Farms and everybody, you got to talk to Caleb. So I'm like, I got to meet this Caleb guy. So I'm glad you're here on the show. And thanks for coming through. And Vanessa, I've been hearing about your company, woman owned and women operated. So you guys are really making waves in that sense and women power all the way, man.
We're definitely breaking that glass ceiling of women in this industry.
Yep.
We're making a name for ourselves out here without doing the whole pink and pretty thing.
Right, and selling
Growing.
sex.
Yeah,
So-
and selling sex type
Yeah.
of thing.
Gotcha.
We're doing it in a real
Just growing good.
made for the people sense.
Classy,
For sure.
Yeah,
strong.
classy, yes.
Gotcha.
Strong type of thing.
That's even more sexy.
yes.
So,
That's awesome.
so let's jump right into it, man. We're about the come up story, and we want to know where you're from, how
Yeah.
you got to where you are, and what about you, man?
Oh man, well yeah, I'm from Tallahassee, Florida.
Nice.
So
Nice.
born and raised in the South. Come from like a small area of Buck Lake, like a little country ass area of Tallahassee, and shit, kind of got into weed at like 15, 16. Bought my first ounce of weed. Quit my first job right when I bought it. Fucking the melting pot.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Some fondue.
Some fondue right at
Damn.
16, dude.
Nice.
Quit that and just kind of really never looked back, man. Like shit, I haven't had a real, like, I guess you call it a real job or whatever. I haven't had a real job since, dude. Just literally have sold weed and kind of did my thing,
Nice.
Fucking met a Cali Connect in Tallahassee. Started doing the pack hustle and everything like that, which is a little bit different out there because, it's, you get buried, like my little brother did 9 months in jail for an ounce of weed, the day after he turned 18.
Damn.
So
It's not Cali. Yeah,
That's
it's
rough.
not Cali
That's
whatsoever.
rough.
So it's like, you gotta, it's a little bit, it's a different vibe out there, dude.
Yeah.
We like to smoke good. We like, Florida cannabis culture is huge,
Big time.
What
But,
time frame were you in Florida, like before you moved this way?
I moved to Sac in 2013. I made a stop in Phoenix for a year.
Okay.
I tried starting like a clothing company. And, like a little cannabis clothing company. And
Yep.
I kind
That's
of,
dope.
then it kind of phased itself out. And then I had my dude hit me up and was like, dude, you should come to Sac, man. So fucking came to Sac. Never even been to Sac. Rented a house.
When
on
was
the
this?
internet.
What year was this?
2013.
Oh, 2013.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 2013, got out here. And everything was kind of going cool and stuff like that. I used to shop at Collective Efforts all the fucking time because I used to go on the little weed maps and check out
Right.
and find out who had the best whatever weed or concentrate. I was a big dabber.
Yeah.
Had my flower from certain growers and stuff. I used to go up to Fort Bragg and Mendocino when I first got out here. Kind of got plugged in with those people up there,
Yeah.
and just kind of started going to Collective Efforts a lot, and then they hit me up one day. I don't know, found my number in the database or whatever. It was like, we need somebody. You buy a lot of concentrate every week. And it was like, we need somebody to come sell concentrates. So I'm like, fuck it, dude, I don't really need a job, but...
Damn, so they hit you up because you were a customer buying a lot of concentrate.
Fuck.
Damn, that's kind of interesting.
It's calling
that's
you,
cool.
man. It's calling your
Yeah.
name, dude.
That's big
So,
nuts.
like, I did that and got in, like, cool with them, was there. It was the craziest time to be a part of collective efforts, you know. It was in the transition with the burner stuff, and they brought on the cookie stuff, and Sunset Sherbet just came out. Like, they were just doing the strain testing with all that, or the taste testing and everything. Then the gelatos came out, so it was like a crazy time to come from Florida, where I was like catching hella packs, you know what I mean? Like Grape Apes, Bubbas, like, you know, Pure Cushes and all this shit. And then as soon as I get to Sacramento, it's like, bam, fucking this whole wave of
You're in the
exotics,
middle of
dude. You know what I mean? And like, I got to be
wave.
blessed to go. Like, my first cannabis job was I think it was a pre-roller at Collective Efforts, like sitting in the back, like rolling up fucking free pre-rolls or some shit.
Yeah.
And then kind of got on and then started selling the concentrates and everything with them. And, you know, like, we had our separate ways, kind of like split parts or whatever, had a little fallout of the miscommunication of stuff like that.
Right.
And then, then fucking took a couple hours off. So I started going to North Star a lot. Started buying a bunch of stuff at North Star. Got the same thing again, dude. They're like, oh, dude, you buy a bunch of shit, dude. We need somebody to come, like, do this, blah, blah, blah. You kind of know the stuff. So, kind of got tied in with North Star. Saw, like, the little holes that they were missing. Like, I, like, loved what Collective Efforts was doing. Learned a lot of game from those people, just kind of picking it up, soaking it up. Like, the packaging, you know, like the Mylars, you know, it's just, or just carrying fire ass fucking weed, realistically.
Period.
You know, like going out of your way to do it. And so,
and being known for it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And that was like my thing, is like, I had no ties to NorCal or SoCal when I got out here. I just got out here just to find the best fucking weed I could fucking smoke. So it would be coming down to convincing, like, when I got to kind of get into the buyer position at North Star, was like, hey, let me go try some other shit. I found these people on Instagram. Let me go hit them up. Like, I'll ride down to LA. I'll mob out there, dude. I don't mind moving a fucking 30 pack or whatever it is to bring it back to Sac. I don't, dude. Making a trip from Miami to Tallahassee that's life sentence. Right. Coming here to, like, you know, California, LA to Sac is the same drive, but it's a slap on the wrist with the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was nothing really.
And a lawyer might be able to even get it off.
It might not even get, like, for sure. And the cop might not even, like, he might be like, oh, you're Prop 215, you know what I mean? Which, shout out to fucking Prop 215, the greatest era of, like...
yes, dude.
Like, that's like 90s basketball or something. Like, that was the greatest era of, like, fucking whatever, dude, you know? Like,
dude.
When you got to Sac, too, I mean, did you have friends or family back in Florida that were just looking at you like, damn, you're living the dream now. Like, you're in the weed.
So, like, it was
capital.
Kind of like, so I left Tallahassee because as you start to move a little bit away, the shit gets a little hotter, you know what I mean? Right. So it's like, I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here, or I'm going to, something's happening, dude. I don't know, or something's going to happen. So, yeah, like, I bounced out, and everybody just being from Tallahassee, that's hard. That's a small town to get out of, dude. It's a really, you know, like, not many people leave the town, and it's you know, it's like 80,000 people, average income's like $28,000, $30,000 a year, and then it's a big college town on the other side. It's like being in Chico almost.
Sure.
But not Chico.
Not California.
Right.
Not California. You know, exactly. You're in the swamps, you're in the sticks, dude. It's just like, it's crazy. But leaving there and then getting out here, dude, it was like, you had half the people rooting for you to fail and like, oh, I told you you're going to have to come back. Yeah. Or it's, you know, like my mom, you know, like, I don't have any family friends. I didn't know anybody out here. I knew my connect. That was it.
Right.
And he was like, I just went on his word. I'm like,
that's a little,
you know, and he's like, oh, dude, there's a house off of Walt Avenue.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, and he was like, it's cool, but, and I was like, well, it's all right. He's like, no, it's like, it's off a highway. And I'm like, no, dude, that's fine, dude. Walt Avenue can't be that crazy. And it's like, no,
it's crazy,
it was on a highway.
Water gnarly, so,
on a highway.
And I was like North Highlands Water Avenue area and stuff, like right there, the 80 area and stuff like that. So it was like, shit, this is gnarly. I moved here and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is California. This is a crazy place. I've only been to SoCal ever coming out here. Like, I did like a little trip. I spent like 20 days in SoCal, just mobbed around San Diego, LA, and like the whole like West Coast. I'd never been to the West Coast before.
Oh yeah.
And when my buddy was like, dude, move to Sac. And I was like, fuck, dude, I live in Tallahassee. That's the capital of Florida. I lived in Phoenix. And that was the capital of Arizona. And I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's rock it in Sacramento. And then, yeah, dude, that was pretty much like really like got me out here and just fucking wanted to just find the most fire fucking weed, dude. And then somebody gave me the opportunity to be a fucking buyer. Like, oh, now you get to go buy the best weed or buy whatever you want to buy.
Here's the budget. Buy for us.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Exactly. And that's just kind of how it went. And they gave me the opportunity, like North Star, shout out to Olds and whatever. He gave me the fucking opportunity to just kind of do my fucking thing, dude. And he was like, dude, you want to take the company, like take the car to fucking LA? I don't know who you're meeting, but I trust you. And I just mobbed back and I got fucking hella pounds of fucking Mega Wellness OG from Nameless or whatever like that. People, shit that never Sacramento didn't really ever get access to.
Right.
You know, I got Kushco packs. I got Nameless Genetics packs. Cali Kush Farms. Like, those dudes and the Karma Squad, those guys like really fucking put me on down there and like plugged me with all the LA people, all the different dispensaries and shit like that, and just the different access to stuff, you know.
Yeah, different tastes that nobody's had in Sac. That's good.
And it's like, I got out to Cali and NorCal and SoCal. They got this beef, you
Yeah,
know
they
what
do.
I mean? It's the same thing with North Florida and South Florida. Like, I don't really fuck with South Florida. Like, that's not real Florida, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go vacation in Miami.
That's
It's the most
Cuba.
beautiful place in the world, you know? But, hey, like, the NorCal, like, North Florida's blue-collar fucking workers, like, they make it. It's like NorCal.
Right.
Yeah.
I love LA. I go to LA, I'm like super bougie. I'm like, we're going to fucking Boa Steakhouse, like
Right.
West Hollywood.
Living it
Like,
up.
never not gonna do something. I'm not going to East LA to like hang out and kick it wherever, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
not trying to do any of that. So when I like came out here, it was it was just to kind of merge the gap, I guess. Like, because people in NorCal love smoking OGs and they love smoking fire weed, and that's what I love about the NorCal culture is they just love fire weed, dude.
We do.
You know, like.
Yeah. They want the
It's-
best.
no matter what, dude. And there's like the growers don't beef with each other really. They all work
No,
together.
they work together. They share.
Community
It is.
culture.
Yeah.
I feel like the NorCal vibe is such community.
It's like a
It doesn't need to be somebody against somebody. It can just be like, hey,
It's like a farmer's
all
market.
try each other's
Yeah.
products.
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
all enjoy
everybody
each
feel
other.
each other. Everybody
let's
gets
all
what's
enjoy each
going
other.
on. Yeah.
And that was what's cool with it. And I was like, fuck, if I can merge kind of that gap, you know, and bring in like the LA people were like, fuck, hell yeah, dude. Finally somebody's like willing to just drive down here and pick
Pick
everything
something
up.
up.
And at least they'll buy it because it's like, once it starts catching on, then other stores start catching on. They're like, oh, well, let me hit up Cali Kush Farms. Let me hit up Kushco. Let me
Absolutely.
hit up Nameless. And it's like, if it's moving at his shop, it's got to move at our shop too.
Yep.
And so it's like, hell yeah, you kind of like, you plug the homies and you're merging the gap.
Bridge the gap.
Yeah.
That's badass. That's really cool, dude. And
I think actually that's how we found, as a delivery service, we found, and we talked about this on our Uncle Arnie's podcast too. I think you had gotten Uncle Arnie's. I was looking at Mainstage's Instagram and it was like, oh, we just restocked on them. I got all excited. I was like, man, they were out? All right, I got to buy some. And I hit them up. That's when we got our first order. And then ever since, we've been just ordering them, you know? And it's just,
Those fucking things crushed,
yeah,
too, dude.
yeah, and they move.
They move
fast.
fast, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Finally,
Yeah, shout out
somebody
to
like
Arnie.
comes to the market and was like, dude, here's a $4.50 drink
Crazy.
or $5 drink, whatever the hell it's
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, for the whole
And instead
set,
of being like, oh, I need $9 for 100 milligrams, you're like, well, I gotta sell that to $20.
yeah.
And there's $10 gummies or something that's doing the same fucking thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they, yeah, you're right.
they hit a good
crush.
niche, dude. And they did really good with their marketing and their presentation.
They did great, dude.
They
I like it.
go the extra mile as a company. You could really tell.
Yeah.
And they make a splash. When you walk into a dispensary, you look around, and boom, Uncle Arnie, a fucking cutout. Full
Definitely.
Yeah.
life-size
You guys
cutout
got
right
that,
there. Boom, a whole fucking fridge.
Wrapped the fridge,
We wrapped
right?
the fridge,
Yeah, I saw that.
And every
Sick.
time I'm at Zen, our Zen Gardens now, and it's just like, damn, I did that. But that was really, really well done by them.
That's
They
what I-
designed it,
Yeah,
so.
that's cool.
Dope.
Yeah, they're definitely cool. I like them. You know what I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
How long were you at Mainstage? Or when did you start? How long you
Oh,
been
so
there?
Mainstage, I was a part. We helped start Mainstage.
Right.
So, North Star. I left North Star. Like 2018, I think. I worked there for 4 or 5 years. Helped start their distribution company and everything like that. Got that going. Just kind of had different visions. Went and started Lumpy's distribution with
nice.
Lumpy's and
Cool.
whatever. We got close with them. and fuck, just kind of did their thing, and then we had like just a little incident with misfiled paperwork and stuff like that with Lumpies, and so we had to shut down for a little while, and get all that situated with the city, and then obviously paperwork and licensing issues is fucking
pain
ridiculous.
in the ass.
It's stupid because how.
Sorry, Caleb, can I have you move a little closer to the mic?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Is that good?
Yeah, cool.
Perfect.
And then so kind of I was just in between that, just trying to figure out like when the license was gonna get switched out, and got a phone call from like an old coworker or whatever. It was like, hey, got access to a new license here in Sacramento, blah blah blah. We'd like to bring you on as like the buyer. And I was like, cool. So I'll go meet with these guys. Like, who are these people and stuff like that. And I was just like, I don't want to meet with any like corporate fucks. I don't want to deal with any board members or anything like that. And I want full access to a dispensary. And went into the meeting. They come from construction and stuff like that. One owner, super cool ass dudes, like 42, 43 or whatever. Just wanted to get into cannabis. But not necessarily get in it to, just make a shit ton of money. Just he loved everything about it. Like when he grew up smoking, doing everything like that and everything, just never had he just went into construction because when he was doing it, cannabis wasn't the thing to do. So it was an opportunity for him. And he was like, pretty much, I'll give you free reins, dude. And it kind of just happened with that. We came up, started with the build out, doing everything like that. Then the whole name process, going through different marketing teams and figuring out the name. And they decided actually that I was in Florida or something. They were like, this is the name we're going with. And at first I was like, Mainstage. I was like, fuck, that sounds like a strip club or like
a little bit.
You know what I mean? And
But it sounds fun.
it sounds fun. So I texted back and I was like, so I guess we're going terps and titties? Like,
Terps and titties.
Like, so maybe.
No offense to you, Cam, but that might work.
Yeah, but I was like, whatever. Dude. They all like, everything was laughing.
That's funny.
Not mad at it.
And it was like, it was a cool mess, dude, because it started happening. Like, I started, like, I haven't been in buying in like 2 or 3 years. I went into sales and I went into distribution, which all that shit was cool. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm back into buying.
Probably helped you.
Huh?
Probably helped you fine tune some stuff.
No, it definitely helped me. It helped me, like, you learn the market differently. You kind of learn what, like, what other buyers like and stuff like that. And just, it definitely helps you. But yeah, kind of just hit the road one with that. Once we came up with the name, we got an opening date. We were just started just rocking. Just started to fill the menu.
When was that when you guys opened up?
We opened January 3rd. We just had our 2 years. So what is that? 2019, January 3rd.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah. 2 years we opened, which was crazy being the first new dispensary in Sacramento in however long, you know what I mean, 10 years or something like that. And then just... Yeah, it was a crazy time. It was rough at first, because I was like, damn, hell yeah, dude, it's right on Broadway. It's gonna just pop off. It's gonna be bam. We got 20 parking spaces, 30 parking spaces in the back. No downtown dispensary has that.
Yeah.
Bam, and it was just like first day. It's like 8 people.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like posting on. I'm like, damn, I thought I was like more clouded in the city or something. I don't know.
A little bit humbled.
And the next day it was like even less. It was like 5 people, and I'm like, this is not going good. And like then it started, it started happening. It slowly started to pick up. We were getting, 20, 30, getting 40, 50, and then fucking COVID happened.
Ooh.
And COVID happened, and dude, and this is before they even started printing the money, dude. It's just that shit just started. Like everybody got stay-at-home orders.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck it, dude. And then just everybody started checking out dispensaries, hitting up fucking the weed maps and everything like that, and then just started going. We started rolling in. It was like 30 people a day, 60 people a day, 100 people a day. And now it's like 600 people a day or something like that. Like 1,000 people on the weekends or something like that.
That's awesome, dude.
So it's...
Get it main stage.
Yeah, that is kick ass.
It is. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's been a crazy fucking ride, man. Especially like this is my third. I opened Urban Farm in San Francisco.
No,
right?
Yeah.
Part of the with the North Star Group.
Cool.
So that was interesting. That's a fucking market right there, San Francisco. Especially opening a dispensary with no parking spaces.
Zero.
0.
Damn.
Yeah, 0 parking spaces. Rent started out, I think it was like $8,000 a month, and jumped to 50 over a year.
Whoa, 50 a month?
$50K a month. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was fucking gnarly. Did for 1,700 square feet.
Whoa.
We had a consumption lounge, and we had the only open flame consumption lounge, so you could torch it up and smoke joints and everything.
Oh wow.
Gotta be the most wealthy landlord.
Oh yeah, they were
that time.
something like they built like
Damn.
hella skyscrapers and stuff in San Francisco,
Right.
and then put a dispensary at the bottom of it. And then once he didn't want to pretty much give up any like equity in the company, he was like, "Oh, well, I'll just bump it up on rent, and I'll make it like that."
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy time. I was fucking 12, 13 hours a day in San Francisco, mobbing back and forth, doing North Star, then running the fucking urban farm, and it's like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of travel to and from Frisco, man. That there's those pockets of traffic that can get you mentally exhausted. Just fucking. Oh my
it's
god.
terrible. And if you
Yeah.
might as well you leave San Francisco at 2:00, like you might as well just kick it somewhere
Just
until
kick
like
it.
6 or 7.
Watch a movie.
You're gonna get there at the same time.
My boy Big Red, he has a Tesla and he just sets it and forgets it, dude. I think that's the best way to go nowadays.
just hit the autopilot.
If you travel that much, hit the autopilot and just Netflix
Is that
out.
Big Red from like Poseidon?
From Apex.
Oh, Apex, yeah.
Yeah,
I love Big Red.
Red.
Yeah.
He's a good person.
Yeah, dude. Apex is cool. There's the homies too. I fuck
Yep.
with them a lot over there.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
That's crazy. So you guys went from basically just a handful of customers in the first few days, and quickly the COVID
I did.
shot it up, and then now it's kind of sustained that.
It is. It's sustained it. Like it actually has. Like it is. It's gotten crazy. It's something we I don't know. I don't know if it's something we different like we do just compared to other dispensaries here in Sac. Because we work closely with all the homies. Like all the homies, Blueprint, Green Dog, fucking Turtle Pie, fucking Lumpies.
Yeah.
We work closely with Connected and Alien Labs. Like
All these local brands.
just all local brands, and that's just kind of like like we do our Legacy Thursdays on and I know it's
sick.
I won't drop any names or anything like that, but it irritates a lot of companies. It's just I didn't have a relationship with y'all on the Prop 215 days.
What is Legacy Thursdays?
So Legacy Thursday is any brand that was from the Prop 215 area that we carry. It's 20% off, and we don't ask the brands to counteract it or reimburse us or anything like that. It's just to kind of show
Saving
love
for
and
customers and the brands.
yeah, show love to the City of Trees. And
That's dope.
I mean, Sacramento technically is it grows the best weed in the fucking world.
For
It got
sure.
you, right? Like, and if it
Best
doesn't, it's
weed.
the first hub that comes from up north or whoever, like channels in and then it gets distributed out and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah, man. It's fucking lit.
That's pretty dope.
This is the best place to be for this.
It's the
It's
best.
so
Like,
fun.
Honestly, like crack a cam jar. You honestly,
I know. I'm
I
gonna
gotta
just.
say, you
This
won't
one
be
is the
disappointed.
Ice Palace.
Ice Palace, yes, you won't be disappointed. I promise.
Ooh.
We take pride in what we grow.
Ice Palace.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Smell good? Oh wow.
Smell that.
Frosty.
Beautiful.
Frosty. That's dope. Woman
I'm gonna roll some up,
owned and
too.
woman cultivated. That is fucking
hey, they got
That
all the
is
men doing the
Cam and
labor
Sally.
work though. So just let's
all men in labor. You
We need
girls
you
are
for the heavy
yeah.
stuff. We need your bodies for the heavy stuff, guys. Like,
Opening
stop.
up ISO fucking
still
carry some
ethanol
jars,
stuff.
jars
Yeah.
up.
For cleaning.
We need you
All
for
glass
days.
jars.
When a company shows up at my bars, I'm like, hell, you can just toss that box across the room.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you can toss a whole pound like
Yeah.
this. Yeah, balance
It's like
it for
slaving
sure.
men now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
perfect though, right?
Women are
That's
coming full
exactly
circle
what
in
it
the
is.
industry, so.
But
So I wanted to ask you a question, dude. Why are buyers so important? As a buyer, why are and Alex is a buyer too, and he could chime in too. But what makes the buyer being good? How does that directly correlate with a successful club?
good
you know what I
question.
mean?
So man, that really it comes down. I'm gonna be straight honest. Is it's how much freedom you get as a buyer, what your budget is. If the person, if you are the main person, you're the owner and you're doing the buying, that's cool. Or if you have somebody above you and they're just trusting you, technically it is the most important position at a fucking dispensary. You're like the chef,
Right.
you're curating a menu, and then
Right.
you're asking your sous chefs and everything to carry everything out almost. But it's what makes like a good one is and just to be able to, you got your thumbprint on the industry with the products you want. Don't necessarily always like, I mean, if it was a dispensary that was just only like what I wanted,
Right.
dude, I'd probably see like 12 people a day, honestly. You know what I mean? 'Cause it'd be like straight like OG Kush. There'd be maybe a gelato on there. I'm so fucking over gelatos and stuff like that. Like, speaking that, I have a jar of fucking in front of me.
Right.
But
that was great, by the way.
you know, and it's just rosin. Like, I don't really do a lot. Like, there's one brand I smoke hydrocarbon, like BHO, and that's Paper Planes.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and he knows exactly which ones to bring me. It's all the nameless, like, genetic. He knows the Mega Wellness because of our history. I've been fucking with Carter for shit almost since I've been out here. You know.
Right.
And
yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, we just had them on last episode.
I saw that. And so like, he's the only one that always is like, no, he's like, dude, you're gonna try this, and I'm like, I'll fucking try a jar of BHO, and I'm like, fucking Carter, you did it again for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm over here just rosin, like fucking.
He's chefing the chef.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I love that.
Good one,
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the buying thing it's crazy now. Like, it used to be a little bit more, I would say, easier in the Prop 215 era, like, because it wasn't you coming on, you could really negotiate prices and do all this stuff like that. I was never really a big negotiator, man. Like, I respected the farmers. I respect what they do. Like, now if you come in with some just absurd amount of fucking like ridiculous price, it's not that I won't buy it.
Right.
There needs to be some, like, maybe, I don't know if the right word is logistics, or something needs to be how are you going to help me move it? If I'm buying a pound for $5,000 or $6,000, whatever the hell it was, how are we going to move this without it aging and like getting, pissing the people off that I'm putting a $60 eighth on the shelf?
It has to hit their hands ready to go.
And that was the thing with we first started doing it at North Star, like running it with was dude, getting the nameless packs, the Mega Wellnesses, and the nameless OG, and all their other watermelon, whatever it was, and getting fucked, dude. I remember buying Ted's first packs from Alien Labs, the Do-Si-Dos, the Lemon Field. Fuck, dude, the Lemon Field was that was like my favorite weed for the longest.
Nice.
Loved it, dude. And it was like, would never negotiate with Ted, you know what I mean? Would never do any of that with any of them. I'd drive to LA and be like, 33 a pound, fuck it, dude. Like, my boss is gonna be pissed when I come back with this receipt. You just bought a fucking 10-pack for 33 grand. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna sell out super quick. He's like, it fucking better. And then they see it sells out, and you're like, fuck, hell yeah, dude. And then, I don't know the fucking where we at here with the. I'm sorry, I get like.
How do buyers correlate with the club to make it successful?
Dude, it's just really just thumbprint on the industry, man,
Right.
and again, it really comes down to what your margins and everything are. Like, if you have top margins that you need to hit, dude, it makes it harder for you to be able to do anything. You know, like, if you run it like a normal business, granted with all the taxes that we have in the industry and stuff like that, you can still, as long as you're not like everybody's taking these fucking, once a fucking CEO, a C-suite exec paycheck, and a fucking park a Lambo out front, and treat it like any other industry, or like an agriculture industry, or like a wine industry, dude. When you blow the fuck up, and you got 20,000 lights, and you can do it, man, fuck it, dude. Buy your Lambos and all that stuff,
right?
But give the buyer the power to make your shop successful without having to worry about how he's paying you first and not taking care of the shop. And that's where I see a lot of the where buyers get their hands tied. That's one thing. And another one is, dude, a lot of people are just getting hired outside of cannabis, dude. Like, a lot of people come in there, they're buyer for like an Adidas factory or something like that. Like, you were buying shoes and now you're expected to buy weed and like be good at it.
A little different.
It's a lot different, man.
Really
it's like
different.
this shit changes over like
your eyes and nose.
We do batch to batch. We have to go batch to batch with product. It'd be one thing if like this triple indie from Blueprint was every single time was guaranteed to be 33% every single time. But dude, you might hit you up and be like, this one, it's not as purple, but it's this. But like, fuck, dude, now I gotta like, how do I explain that to the customer? They don't want to hear that shit. Because we deal with it where people come into Mainstage and they're like, this gram was short. Wow. Okay, what do you want us to do? Well, you need to get your packagers back there that are weighing it. I'm like, hold on. think we do all this? Like, do you want to tour real quick? I got like 800 square feet back there. Dude.
Right.
Like,
We don't do this here.
they're like, this isn't the proper, like, we weigh the weed out in
And,
front of you and
and
stuff.
they're probably using their pocket scale most of the time.
Oh,
that they've had
100%,
for
like,
like 4 years.
Yeah,
Never
Been
been
no residue
calibrated.
on it or whatever they weigh on it. And
Where it's like the ones that are in distro, they have to get like certified, don't they?
yeah,
They
they're
have
all
to be
state
like,
certified.
Yeah.
They
And
put a
my,
stamp on
At
it.
my cultivation, like we have scale peoples that come and recalibrate.
Yes.
them
Yeah, the state
themselves.
has to
The
do
scale
all that.
company does.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, you're not
'cause
touching shit
I've heard
yourself
that before
out
too.
here.
Yeah.
It's
So
a pretty straight gram.
It's super.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. No, it is, dude. And then
It's
like,
measured precisely. I promise.
Yeah.
it's definitely, but that's where a lot of buyers get handcuffed, man. And it's like right now, it's a especially how the market is right now. It's a spot filler position, dude. It's literally you got the owners that are doing their own thing, and they have their own people or whoever they want to fucking plug, and then they're just like, oh, I got a buyer here, you can talk to him. Then that's usually the guy that just you get pawned off to the people you don't really want to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like low key. I walked into like Hall of Flowers at Palm Springs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Great vibe. Love to see it, dude. It was fucking beautiful. But I sat there and I like looked around and was just like, damn, it's like all the emails I don't answer. Like all these fucking brands that are actually going hard. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm so. And then it's just like. You get thrown in, you're like a piranha, or you're like a goldfish in a piranha tank, dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like you got the buyer wristband on, and there's like,
Oh
bam, and it's
shit,
just
they
like
know it.
chasing you down like fucking used car salesman,
Yeah.
dude. And it's like, fuck.
And it's a lot of like typically from what I've seen too that in those instances are those people that are like the Adidas buyers. They're not the culture people. They're
No.
more like, hey, I'm here from, or whatever their, shtick is. But
Yeah.
it's a weird vibe that you get right off the bat from
You
them.
get the
That's
used car salesman vibe
100%.
Right.
immediately.
100%.
It's definitely, it's,
Like,
Hence
Come
why
on.
that you didn't respond to the email.
Exactly.
But
Do
I
you-
guess that's part of it. Well, I guess that's a good question. What you get so many emails, right? Probably
Right.
hundreds, thousands, who knows how many.
yeah.
So where like your head spins. What makes something stand out? I mean, like, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
See, that was one of the questions I was like looking at. Was like, I don't know how I'm gonna answer this because
We want to know.
it's fuck for me. It's like I feel like I'm just like a tad bit different than a lot of like buyers or what they have is like I've had my own circle. I've been out here for almost a decade now. I've built the cliques. I've got to watch a lot of my Prop 215 homies transition over and start wrecking shop in the fucking the cannabis game. So it's something like, I don't know, it's like I'll bring Pine Mountain Farms. I don't know if you heard of them at all or whatever. Okay, yeah. So I'd never even heard of them. I saw some samples on my desk. Usually my samples, I'm like, all right, cool. This goes to fucking bud tender, this whatever. This goes to whatever, or just we'll save it for sample days, whatever the fuck we do with it. Open it up, and you can even, like I sat there and looked at my intake manager and everything. I was like, holy shit, some actual fire weed. I was so fucking excited.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I sat there, I hit fucking Bobby from Helios up and was like, dude, fucking whatever this Pine Mountain Farm is, let me put an order in. Dude freaked out. Like, I didn't even ask for his backstory. He sends me his whole backstory, dude. I guess this dude, I was his first legal buy or whatever. He's just getting to the market. He's a Prop 215 grower for whatever. Just got funding or whatever his the story is. And it was like when I heard that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I made
Perfect.
it was great, man. So it's like I really do not like corporate cannabis.
Right.
There's like 4 brands that like you have to carry if you want to be a successful shop. Like, and it's very unfortunate that you have to. Like, and I would not want to carry them, but I've seen the sales when I'm like, all right, fuck that, dude. I'm not carrying them this week. And I'm like, damn.
Damn.
You feel it.
Damn.
You feel it. I'm like, shit. Then I got fucking.
Some people went somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's like, all right, well,
That's true.
okay.
There is that,
so it's
for
like
sure.
it's like being a bar or something. All right, fuck it, dude. I have to carry Bud Light and I have to carry Coors Light.
You
I
have
have to
to.
carry Budweiser.
Corona.
Have to carry Corona.
Gots to.
So you have to do
Now
that.
White Cloth.
Yeah, you gotta
You
have
have to
it.
have
You
one.
gotta have it.
Truly's too.
Truly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Truly's-
all
oh,
of them.
yeah.
And it's just like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And having to pick and weed through that, it's for me, I've built such a good relationship with the people that I work with, the growers that I work with, I just that's where I focus on them, dude. I focus on the people that built this and paved the way for this fucking industry.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And like me coming as somebody that just has always been like whatever, a trapper or a buyer, whatever the fuck you want to classify me as.
I would say embedded in the culture.
Yeah,
you're embedded in the culture, bro, and that you've navigated a lot of brands through rough waters, dog, and that's where you get your respect, and that's why buyers get the respect, especially long-term buyers like you guys.
Yeah,
and when you get that, dude, you're appreciated. I think more on the people that are putting in the work. You're getting them. They're getting their respect. They're giving their flowers to you too. You know 100%, what I mean,
dude. I see that all the time where. I know people with bigger budgets than I have and everything like that, but I can still pull off the exclusive drops from so and so. You know what I mean? And it's cool to be able to do that. You know, I love it
because you're friends with them.
And that's the thing is I've always wanted to like. It was no offense to any sales reps or anything like that, but if I really fuck with the brand and everything like that, like. I want to meet the person behind it. I want to get to that person. And it's not anything to go around you. Like, I'll even, like, tell the owner, the cultivator, whoever, dude, if you want me to deal with your sales rep, I'm having depending on your relationship with that. Right. But I want to get to know you. I want to come visit the farms. I'll drive fucking 6-7 hours to go fuck with you. I mean, it might be a 45-minute tour of some, you know, a 100-light farm or something.
Yeah. Right.
I'll drive in and do it, though. You know, I'll go out there and fuck with you. I'm not going to negotiate on prices with you. Times I'll ever negotiate, and maybe if it's old batches or something like that, you know, like work a deal out. You're trying to move some old product.
Yeah.
How can we do it?
I think that's the way of the world now is to really bring the owners and the background story to the front, because people aren't just buying brands anymore. They're buying the experience and what's behind that experience and what are they supporting. There's so much information being driven down everybody. They want to know, like, for the things they're consuming, they want to know exactly what they're putting in their body and who's behind it.
They do.
So,
they do
until a certain point.
It's still, man, what are some of the biggest food places in the world?
McDonald's,
Burger King, all that, dude. Motherfuckers are smoking hay with Disty wrapped in floor keef, and they put it in a fucking jar, and they're like, here, $30 infused 80% pre-roll.
Oh, yeah.
And people are just like, hell yeah, dude, shitty-ass distillate card. Like, everybody knows, like, no offense, sales reps, if y'all are watching or anything like that, especially cart reps. Like, it's a very hard market for me because I don't fuck with carts whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think the 710, like, Percy carts I might fuck with every now and then, but I mean, she knows, like, I'd rather just light up a fucking joint. If you don't like the smell of it, I don't really care about the discreetness or anything like that.
I'll say this, when I first met him, I was working for a cartridge company.
Right.
And
I wouldn't even buy her shit.
Come on.
You
aren't
wouldn't
I
buy
cute
it?
enough? Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? Like, bring me in here.
No, I wouldn't even buy her shit.
Like, he wouldn't.
She worked for, then she went to a flower company. I was
he
like,
wouldn't even bring it in. And then I worked for a terrible flower brand, and he still was like, I'm sorry, I can't like you, but the brand, I'm sorry. Like, he's very,
kept it real.
He is true to who he is when it comes to what he's going to put on his shelf.
That's good.
Well, that brings you back to where you have to carry certain things. You have to carry things for everybody. Like, everybody has it, people are on, fixed incomes and budgets and stuff like that. So you have to make it cannabis accessible for everybody. So and that's where I separate myself from that, and I'm like, fuck, dude, let me get a few in that product. Let me get a few in that category, that price range.
And you got to remember, like, you got the old timers. They don't want the top of the crop type stuff.
Dude,
they want the mids all the way.
They want to see something that's familiar from what they're used to seeing.
They don't want to get that
They don't
high.
want to see that sparkly stuff.
No.
It's weird. It's crazy to them.
They want to hear some, like, Colombian gold and, like, pick out seeds, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah, that reminds me of the 70s.
Yes.
Four-finger lids and
little
shit.
tints of brown on it.
A little brown better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh,
heavy out. They want something big.
Yeah,
they want something big. They want the
Yeah.
best bang for their buck.
They do. They really do.
It's called Boomers. It's a brand called Boomers.
I seen that brand.
Dude, it's cool ass packaging. I think it's grown by like High Grade Farms and Flawless or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like ground up weed. It's like a half ounce for $20, but it's a 4-finger lid, is what they call it.
Yeah.
So as the weed goes down, you see the 4 fingers. You know what I mean? And it has like a little beetle van on it and shit like that, and all like tie dye and stuff. Yeah. And it's literally
totes adorbs for that
like,
generation.
It's the generation they come in and like, oh, let me get a Poppin' Barkley cream and a fucking Boomer 8 or whatever it is. And I'm like,
I love the name.
That's so awesome.
It's a niche, dude.
No, it is.
And those guys got that fucking market. It's perfect.
That was great.
That's great. What do you who do you like in the cart game right now? I mean, what are some of your like go-tos or best sellers that you would say?
Oh, like I think it's shitting on everybody in the cart game is Cold Fire.
Cold Fire.
Cold Fire is
shout out
work.
They
what makes them
are
different?
with the juice.
Yeah, they're juice carts and their tech and everything. I actually just went down there and like tried to visit them. I was like, let me get a tour. They're like, we'll show you the filling system, but besides like fucking state fire department, nobody goes back there. That's our secret lab. And I'm like, I respect it, dude. Y'all are killing. But the dudes in there, each cart with a gun, every like dude, whether he's filling 1,000, it's only 2 of them, which mad respect, dude. It's like in a shit, dude, probably a little bit bigger than not even as big as this room.
Was it in a friggin' like shipping container
like,
possibly?
Mad respect to those guys, dude. Those dudes are crushing it, and they're doing it almost with the same passion that we all try to do this for. Man. They only want to work with the best farmers, the best product. They'll run shit and be like, that's not going in here. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I fucking love that, dude. I love to see like, especially just 2 fucking young dudes just fucking crush it, man. Like,
that's
fucking
cool.
killing it.
And they've kept their like quality so consistent, even just from the short period of time that they've been, crushing it. They went from like not putting out many carts, and then now it's just like, they're selling out, pre-sold.
Oh yeah.
But the quality's still incredible. Like, you don't lose that, and you still have that like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for the Sunday paper, or I'm waiting for this one.
They're super nerdy dudes, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
literally, the dude was sitting there. We were there for about an hour talking with him, and he's sitting there. Every cart, he's doing his temperature gun, making sure it doesn't go over a certain degree. And I'm like, what happens if he goes like, then we have to redo it or some shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
That's
it
pretty dope.
Under 100 degrees, he was saying it was.
And it's just
such
so the
science. It was wild to watch.
That's just what they, that's what they do. But they won't take on. I mean, I'm sure eventually they will. They'll grow and obviously they'll scale up once everything. I don't know their plan on that. But they work with. It's just they don't go for everybody's shit though. They're like, oh, I got tons of trim. Let me sell you. Run it into cars. And they're like, nah, dude.
They're selective.
I'm gonna work specifically with these certain farms, and you're gonna store your trim my specific way. And then I'll come pick it up and check it. You know what I mean? So
that's great.
I love that, dude. With a cart, like another cartridge company. Fuck, dude, Cold Fire. I got, like I said, I think the 710 Percy pods.
710.
They're live rosin ones. Like,
the little red guy.
I don't know.
I forget what they're.
The Zeus pods.
I've seen
Okay,
those.
I
Those
saw
are
those. Yeah.
Like some of the
I feel like those are
handle in my
can't
car.
even find those.
Yeah. So
That's
we
cool.
get them every now and then when they drop them.
Just hitting it. Yeah.
But they're cool, dude. Well, I don't know, man. I'm sure you're familiar with Turd Pop Skittles, dude. Like, fucking, it's like, it's the ugly bitch, but it fucking
exactly. Yep.
It's like the 6 or 7 in bed, but she does everything you want, everything, It's like,
yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I love it, and they do a great job with it, and they translate it very well into the pods with that. Like, I don't really fuck with a lot of the other pods they do with it. Not knocking them at all because it's a great thing. I just that Skittles pod though is.
Oh yeah,
that was gnarly.
And
those little Alien Lab connected disposable, those are cool. I fuck with those.
Yeah, I like those
every now and then, but I don't know. I don't really get down with cards too much. I don't really need the. I'm in Disneyland or something. I need to hit a card. Sure.
I think that Cold Fire one was the first one that I was just because I'm the same way. I'm mainly flower, like flower, and then the occasional dab. But when I smoked that Cold Fire, because I had heard so much about it, I was like, wow, like. Man, that felt good.
It's clean? No, I haven't tried it yet.
Shit, dude.
Oh, do you have? Oh,
yeah.
It's
a charger at home. Dang it.
This one is the apple fritter juice from Lumpy's.
There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta try our Calibis Farms, man.
Yeah.
You might like it.
We'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, it's shout out to them. That's awesome.
Yeah, so they're doing a cool thing, and then again, it's fuck, dude. They're keeping the price there, straight. That's where a lot of these brands are fucking up.
Tastes
dude.
great, dude.
It does, right?
Yeah, tastes really good, dude. They killed it.
Yeah,
especially no distillate or anything like that. So that's what's hella cool.
Even when you just
great.
look at it, it's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I do appreciate
That tastes great.
that about them.
And it's got a little bit of a minor kick in the lungs at the end. It's nice, like strong. That's it. You like that, like the good kind.
It hits well. And so we work closely with them, man. Like I try to help them out, plug them with farmers and stuff. We kind of help each other out, work with mutual relationship.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So it's like, bam, I could sit here, I plugged you with Lumpies or whoever, I can get these drops. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So that brings me to my next question. What makes a new brand successful? What's a good, you know what I mean, good advice to jump out the gate and really start hitting the market and getting on shelves in a saturated ass market?
Yeah, terribly saturated.
Saturated.
Like the worst ever.
Yeah, it's insane. And it's continuing to get so
That's
much
a good
more
question.
saturated.
It's like
It's
it's honestly, realistically, just fucking come correct. Like don't bring your buyers for flower. Don't bring them your sample fucking jars and your sample jar. They're all A+ buds and everything like that. And then I get a fucking jar when they show up and it's 20 bud eighth or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Or it's 3-month-old product or whatever that might. Like come correct first of all with your presentation. Show straight. It just you got to be consistent. Like it's for me. Like we carry such a large selection. If a brand comes with 1 or 2 strains, unless it's probably like a homie or something that I know or whatever, I probably won't pick you up just because you'll get so flooded out, and I don't want to do that to your brand where I'm like, you got 2 strains, but now you're sitting next to CBX who's got 8, you got Connected and Alien Labs, they got 12, you got Lumpy's got 10, you got Green Dog, all these got 15 or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And then you're just here in this little corner.
3.
And then if you're not doing and if you're not engaged, realistically, dude, it's you can appease me all you want. It's how you engage with the bud tenders, realistically, dude.
Right.
If you don't really help them out and make them kind of want to fucking sell your product, you know, your product's not really gonna. Especially if you do have a large, vast menu.
Right.
You know,
they're
shit
the front
might get.
line, you know,
they are the front line, and our bud tenders do really great. I'm blessed because we strategically, most of them, they're all from the Prop 215 days.
Yeah.
You know, we've, strategically kind of done it because, it's just easier like that way. Obviously, we take on new people and stuff like that and try to train them as best as we can and hopefully the best for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of, long-term employees at spots, I've realized.
Yep.
Yeah, you got your guaranteed that guy's gonna be there.
Exactly, which is it's a good thing. It's also good for the customers.
Yeah.
But for brands though, it's tough, dude. It's tough for everything, especially in this market, especially to compete with everybody's just cutting each other's throat and going with it. For new brands, I was just joking around with her earlier today. I was like, honestly, just pack your shit and run. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Don't
do it right now, dude.
Don't try and become something.
Unless you got something that's
especially
just
something special.
Yeah, something that you're maybe you are you were a old school grower or something like that. Now you finally have got it in. It's like fucking Blueprint just came out of left field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And dude, they were making waves. You got some of the old school people that don't know who they are, not realizing that they are old school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just fuck, dude, what the fuck are these dudes doing? How are they still getting, the price they're getting? Shops are buying 128 of this at a time instead of 32 of this, you know? It's
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
When people find something that they really love, they're all right, this is it. Yeah, they'll go crazy on it. They'll stash it up.
They'll probably get mad at you guys for not having it.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
And then it's fuck, for me, if I had dude, if I had so much fucking storage, dude, if I had a bigger shop, dude, the sack would be over, dude. Yeah. It'd be game over.
Limited
dude.
space.
Give me a Santa Ana size space in fucking Sacramento, bro. Dude, game over.
That would be sick.
You know,
you can come to the industrial side off of like Elder Creek, but there's no
but
customers over there.
Yeah, exactly. Like no one wants to really go out there.
But nobody's driving over there. And if you do drive over there, you get a nail in your tire half the time.
Yeah, dude.
And we ain't supposed to be over there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like low key, it's just out of the way for everybody.
Yeah.
Like
I know. I go past some like the ones right there off of Florin, and I'm like, man, you know, like. It's just deep, but compared to like where you guys are in the heart, it's
they get the industrial people.
Yeah, that's
and you
true.
know, you get like the South Sac area and stuff like that. That's all in their area and stuff like that. But like,
yes.
You're not getting people from fucking Roseville and El Dorado Hills to be like, I'm gonna go to fucking Elder Creek.
No.
They barely even want to fucking come to Midtown.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so deep.
Even for me, it's like why like 1841 does so fucking great, dude. Is they get to just stop here,
right off the freeway,
right on the freeway, and turn back and go back up the hill. Don't get your fucking ass in the fucking Sacramento.
All of a 30-minute trip from the couch to the dispensary and back. 30 minutes, purchase and all.
You know?
Shit.
And shout out HUD. I fucking love that guy. Fucking 1841. He's the fucking G.
Shout out to Mom, because she's just a great buyer for me.
Yeah, so like I love that shit. I'm like, fuck, dude, if I had that location, what? Yeah. That'd be gnarly.
That is dope.
But
love that spot.
Yeah, it is. It's good. And that's the other thing, like also is like with like, you know, like bars and restaurants and stuff like that. You got chefs and bartenders, they all go to each other's bars and restaurants. It's, for some reason the cannabis, like for owners, like growers all work together, they all fucking hook each other up. Like, here's a cut. Do this, you do that, I got that. Fucking like
it's a trade
shop business. Like the owners are usually pretty cool, but it's for some reason it's like staff battles and stuff like they're like, oh, fuck that, fuck that. I'm like, it's like, why, dude? Everybody just be chill, bro. It's
politics.
Dude, but there should be no fucking politics. Yeah, like we should just start a cannabis softball league with all the fucking dispensaries.
I
want to put that out there. I'm trying to start a cannabis either kickball league or softball league.
We do growers versus dispensaries or something. Let's go grow spots versus
dispensary. Whatever we want to do. Everybody that's listening, let's run that.
Get a couple food trucks out there. Some of the homies, if we know people that cook or cater or something.
We can do where there's a keg at the bases for the kickball tournament, like whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, kick or dab rigs.
Dab rigs as you're running to first base.
Yeah, like right. You gotta take a dab before you round first base.
Damn.
I know, like
there's people that'll do it.
I know though, but just for like the experience, I know people like going to Mainstage just because it is quite a bit of a different experience than some of the other places you go. I mean, each shop in Sac's got
they're all about
that joint. Sorry,
is that the growth?
I'm not sure.
You gotta crawl before you walk, homie. You gotta crawl before you walk.
Oh, I love it. Oh, but
yeah. So Mainstage.
The experience at Mainstage, you know, because you know you go in, you kind of your line.
Sac's super trappy.
You know, and no, but hear me out. Your line isn't like a line. Your line's like a faux line because it's a line without being a line because you've got that nice like glass display that loops around, and while people are waiting, like they're experiencing something still, which is cool. So it's like you know.
Yeah, so like what we tried to do with that was, dude, I went to all the dispensaries here when I was first doing everything. And fuck, they're all like the same. They're all like just like fucking single wide trailers, some fucking old warehouse building, whatever. They're kind of like
mom and pop. They're all mom and pop.
They're like mom and pops, but like, I mean, at least mom and pops like, you know, throw some fucking wallpaper up or some shit like that, you know.
Well, they didn't know if they're closing. They didn't know if they're closing tomorrow. It's a gamble.
Are we moving to the next one?
Shit, dude, they probably pick something up at Ross every time. Just one thing for the wall. Next week, one more.
100%. And it's tough on SAC. SAC makes it so difficult because you can't transfer a license. You can't take a license to a different address. Like you could take like LA, dude. You can get a pre-ICO or something like that. And you own the pre-ICO, you own the license. Yeah. So if I want to fucking take that license, I want to move it to fucking wherever I can do it. SAC's like, nah, we won't even allow you to transfer it.
You're stuck.
Like you can fund the license. That even like the guy funding it is still like, well, fuck, I'm paying this guy for a license, but it's still in his name. What if he just disappears or something?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like crazy.
Or if you didn't own the building and you licensed it.
Exactly. Damn. And then if they want to be like, all right, well, you're out of here or whatever the fuck it is. But Yeah, so that was when we got this is like, dude, I got hired on, and they were like, dude, we don't really know anything about cannabis. You're supposed to be this guy that knows a lot of shit, and I'm like, bro, let's just go on like dispensary tours, dude. And really, they're like, all right, we can go through SAC. I'm like, we're not going through SAC. We're not going through Stockton. We're not doing any of that. Like, and no disrespect to them, because Stockton and SAC probably does way more fucking numbers. Modesto does way more numbers than LA could even possibly imagine doing.
Yeah, they do
big fucking numbers.
There's a lot of people
dude.
there. I've demoed there before. And there's a lot.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But you go to LA though, and it's like sexy and beautiful. Like these motherfuckers put like $5 million in the makeup of the dispensary, and they see like 30 people a day, and I'm like,
wow.
dude, the ROI on that's gonna take fucking forever, you know. So like,
if they ever
that's
see
a long
it,
run.
you'll never see. You're hoping some fucking maybe Canadian or some shit like comes in there, starts MSO. I don't know if like the Canadians politically
Just
correct
scoop
or
something
whatever.
up.
I feel like here the California cannabis, they're kind of like they're pretty rough people.
Don't get them canceled immediately.
There was nothing negative meant by it.
The Canadians are coming.
But hey, it's funny. They come in and it's all about it. Like, like let's get it going.
That's right.
But so I just went down there and I just was like, dude, there's so many fucking dope ass dispensaries. Like even like, fuck, dude. Like I would love to even make it more posh and stuff, but we did what we did. We made it look elegant and nice without fucking breaking the bank for it and everything like that, and overdoing it, and making it like feasible. Like a lot of those LA dispensaries you go to, it's like walking around like an Apple store or something like that. You don't really know where to do or whatever to go.
Yeah.
And stoners and potheads and everything, they're we're creatures of habits, dude. Kind of guide us, bro. Just put us on the line, dude. Like put a menu there. Like we'll follow the line and shit like that.
Along.
Yeah, dude.
Just go with the
Guide
flow.
you to the best
Damn, there's a
weed
bunch
I
of
can
menus.
find.
So it's like like menus in your face, and then it's like, dude, we set it up like it's flour, it's it's pre-rolls and accessories. Like those are cool. Then flour's like the main hub. Then your fucking concentrates. Then your cartridges. Then your edibles, and then your wellness to round it up. And kind of just you get that vibe going. You get the little slotting wall and everything like that, and fucking gives people something to look at and stuff, which is funny because can't tell you how many like things go missing from the slotting wall because it's like empty pre-roll too. Like they're like, oh, stuff in their pocket and stuff like that. Like we just
No
laugh.
way.
We're like,
Wait, do you roll back cameras and see them doing it?
I mean, we've just kind of given up on it because it's like
they're taking empty shit at that
empty shit.
point.
Like you really like,
jokes on
if
them.
you're really gonna do it, snatch one of the T-shirts from the 7-Leaf thing or something. Like really go for it.
They're gonna put their pre-roll in
Maybe
the
have to
new
call
tube.
somebody and be like, "Hey, I need a new T-shirt. Somebody took it." They're like,
Take a bigger swing, man.
like empty pre-roll. That's gotta feel awesome when you pop that open in the car.
Maybe they're using it to kill their joints for later.
It's just a flex.
I love your
Why not?
Or a
positivity,
flex.
man.
They're like, hey, like I just got this
You never
one.
know.
I
Yeah,
just
dude.
got this
Standing
exclusive
in line with 7-Leaf or whatever the fuck it
It's
is.
smell proof. It won't stick on my
yeah.
car.
No, you're
Yeah.
See, like,
absolutely right.
luckily, like the
Doing
connected
that.
jars, the Alien Lab jars always go missing.
Oh yeah, I believe
The
that.
connected ones are see-through, so I guess whenever they're standing, they'll look through it. So I'm just imagining the people like in front or back of them, like,
What the hell are you doing?
"You doing that? Okay, you're about to make all of us look bad."
Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Is this the
But-
thing to do? We're all taking it.
But yeah, that is like I don't know. We wanted to bring the LA vibe, like ish, to NorCal,
Yeah.
but keep it really NorCal with all the local growers, the homies.
Yeah.
And still that vibe, dude. And we all come like, dude, we're like your neighborhood dispensary. That's our thing. How like, just kind of just bring that to the people, man. Kind of give cannabis like, what is it? I don't know. Not to knock Catalyst's logo, but weed for the people or whatever he says. You know
For
what
the
I mean?
people.
Like, it's
For
for
sure.
the people, man. And like,
California has the best weed.
That's what I'm saying, and, like, corporate cannabis and- it's
No,
all just kind of
absolutely.
gone out of control, man. It's like there's so many taxes. People are selling people at $15 eights, and you go on their menu and they're $60 on the fucking shelf. Like,
insane.
are you fucking kidding me?
Insane.
Like, you want to beat the grower down this fucking much, dude. And I don't know, like, obviously, y'all probably grow or have been around growers or something like that. Like, man, fuck that shit, dude. I'm not working. I got my little brother to move out here. I think he lasted out here for like an hour, a year and a half or whatever. He lived out here, dude. He was like, damn, dude, I thought like working in the, he was like, I thought it was gonna be like selling weed. I'm like, nah, bro, I told you you're going to work cultivation. He was like, bro, that's worse than construction.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Dude,
like,
you see these guys
carrying
that.
it's like hard ass work, you know? Like,
I couldn't do it, bro. I could never do it.
You know, like,
I know what it
sat there,
takes.
dude, I worked in the grow, like when I was with the Lumpies, I'm like, these guys fucking get it, dude. And that Lumpy
Dude, they
squad,
do.
dude, is like, bro,
Wow.
go-getters,
Yeah,
dude. Like, they
I love
fucking
those guys.
kill it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, bro, you got like 12 people running this, and he's like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, 15 hours a day. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. Lifting bags, like, nobody's got like a hat. You got the CEO fucking gardening shit too and stuff like that. But
hell yeah.
that's how it should be, though, you know, until you get to that level where.
Just getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
Weed will forever be community.
and that's where I
For
can't
sure.
do
I
the.
think so.
Forever.
I can't do the beating down prices on growers, dude. I'll fucking, dude, cartridge companies, concentrates, all that shit, dude. Especially after seeing, like, when I used to buy live resin, it was $50 a fucking half gram, $100 a gram, like, you know what I mean? And, like, all of a sudden, just the market changes, and now we're at $16 a gram.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did...
Just-
Hold on, guys. What were you doing? You
How
extract
did this
artists,
happen?
what were you doing all of a sudden, dude?
The money was
Fucking
multiplying.
distillate was like this crazy fucking thing, and now it's like, dude, you can't. I'll pay you to take it from
Yeah.
me, you know, like,
Yeah.
and it's I don't know, it's a fucking, it's gnarly, but that's one thing I can't do with the farmer. I will actually, I'll retract a little bit. You're from Santa Barbara, the desert. Yeah, dude, I will negotiate with you all fucking day, dude. You let me know
Nice.
you have something like more than fucking 1,000 lights, dude.
Yep.
Yo, yeah, you're getting beat the fuck up.
Yeah,
Or you're
'cause
just
you-
not getting picked up, really.
Yeah.
And
Because
you
you
better
know
come
what
with-
they have. You know on the back end what they have when they come.
Yeah, I'm like, you're fucking trying to tell me a $25 eighth out of the desert, dude, and you got
Yeah.
5,000 lights, bro. Like, it's $800
Yeah.
a pound it grows for you, dude, and
Yeah.
it's low key, it's hella mid, so.
But the crazy thing is that probably it works on some people, you know, because if you're not educated on it or you're not
Yep.
connected to it, and that part blows my mind because there are some, you know, companies, and I guess it might be, you know, these big companies selling to other big companies, and then they're both
It's
just
numbers
screwing
and
each
marketing,
other, you
dude.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Numbers and dude, if it's a high tester
Yeah,
and they have the market in there,
yeah,
and it's like no offense to fucking like Jeters, you
Yeah.
know, like that's one of the corporate brands I'll have to carry.
yeah, yeah. We
You know
sell
what I mean?
a
Like,
shitload
I
of
said,
those
fucking
too. I know.
goddamn it, dude.
Those things go.
They fucking fly, dude. I can't
Yeah.
even keep them in stock. I've never personally consumed one whatsoever in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Would never personally ever consume one.
Yeah, I've had them.
You know?
and you know they get you fucked up.
Yeah.
I've tried.
I've seen I just watched a breakdown of one the other day, which I was like, you know, it was I just watched it. And I was like, okay, maybe I was like, that can't be what I've been smoking. And I'm like, oh yeah.
But like that was a new brand that came in. Back to the question of like a new brand that came in, dude. They came in with just everything, all the logistics,
Yeah.
everything, dude. We'll buy all the fucking shit back if it doesn't fucking sell. Like, with
Yeah.
it, I guarantee you're gonna sell out
For sure.
Like with all their marketing, they're pushing. It's like having, they're the Bud Light,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
Right.
like. And they've stuck by everything that they fucking do. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, fuck it, dude. I rock with y'all, dude. You know,
Yeah.
they gave us an exclusive drops that only LA clubs have got, and we've been the only ones to get.
Yeah.
And it's fucking cool. Like, I like that. I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind working coincide with corporate cannabis. But
Yeah, and I feel like you mentioned they do send good support and
yeah,
great
dude, they'll
marketing,
plug
so
the
they're
bud
not just leaving you at
yeah,
least, you know.
they get in the bud tender shit, dude.
Yeah,
they
that's cool.
It's
Where
good,
are they
man.
from? Where's Jeter
they're
from?
They're actually out of the desert is where they manufacture them, I think, but they're from Florida. Actually,
Are
the
they
guys,
from Florida?
original guys, are from Florida.
Okay.
That's what. There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
I don't know which part,
Looks
but they're-
tropical.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
dude,
from
everything
over
they
there.
do is like super like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's cool.
It's all neons.
Yeah, so like that's like one of the brands
Yeah.
like I'll carry for them, and then I mean there's a few other ones you obviously have to carry, like Stizzy's one you have to fucking
Yeah.
carry to fucking like the
People
Stizzy
love their
fucking,
fucking stizzies.
God
man.
damn they love those things, dude.
It's it's bad.
And that's another product. I've never even fucking hit a Stizzy pod, dude.
Yeah, and
I never will. Like I never will, dude. I'll never smoke their flower. I'll never. But
yeah,
dude,
the market's there for it. It's
Yeah.
crazy, and there's a huge of just, and to think that it's like its own device, like a proprietary device, is the crazy thing. It's not just like a 510 thread you could just screw on. You know, you have to have their.
But to be able to
batteries.
get that many people, because usually people are like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want to buy a new device." 'Cause
Right.
everybody's like a proprietary device. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, I got this device, and it's like, and as a retail, it's like, dude, you know what it's like for a bud tender to sit there and sell for, like, now he's like a fucking Radio Shack employee selling fucking batteries or something, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I got this one, but it's compatible with that one, but not that one.
Those two don't go together.
And then you get pissed, you get him completely convinced on buying this pot and this battery device, and then that company just disappears.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't sell very well, and we've convinced him to buy their battery. The brand gets dropped from the shelf because it doesn't sell, and then they come back and they're like,
they're calling you a liar.
Where's my
hey,
pot?
I need this pot for this. And I'm like,
damn.
well, go on Weed Maps and we'll find a dispensary that has it, because I can't pick up a whole other order just for you unless you're going to guarantee that you're going to buy this whole order within like 2 weeks. Yeah, I got you.
Right.
You know?
It's so
And
funny.
fuck,
That's crazy.
Shit, we do that with people too, dude. We know they fucking...
If they're gonna buy the
their
whole
orders,
thing,
I'm like, fuck it, dude, run it, dude. Tell the bud tender will tell me, or fucking whatever it is, dude.
Get them what
we
they
got
want.
you going. Like, we got a guy that comes in anytime there's triple ND or like P90 on the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 32 or 64 at a time.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Or whatever,
They
and
need
he uses his medical card, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude!"
Yeah,
you know,
no, those
hell
are
yeah,
the
dude.
those
Love
are the
it,
those
dude.
are the best buys.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like he's very strategic and picky, and that's what I love about it. He's like, "Oh, I don't like this from that brand. I don't like this from that. Oh, this is it. This is it." But
There's
he's very
specific
like,
ones,
you
batches,
know,
No
batches,
way.
yeah,
everything, dude.
Yep,
It's fucking crazy.
they know what they're
They know
looking
the
for.
batches
they know
and everything?
No, yeah, they know what moves, and they know
No
what will
way.
move with their
Chemistry.
chemistry
Oh,
and
dude.
what they like, and
Yeah.
what
There's
their
people that come
like, you know?
to the shop that'll look at it and say it's a brand that has multiple grows and different sites and stuff like that, and they'll be
Wow.
like, I've had people return weed. Oh no, this isn't from so and so site. I don't fuck with that site. I fuck with this site. And it's
Oh
like,
shit.
hold on, man, damn, y'all are getting way too educated for this
Yeah.
right now, bro. Like,
I don't even know this.
now I gotta take a step back and be like,
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on at this spot?
fuck,
Which
dude.
batch?
I gotta hit the rep up and I'm like, what?
Which
Why are
batch
people
number?
returning this batch from this spot? They're
Yeah.
like, and then they're like,
Damn.
people pay attention like that. I'm like, obviously, dude, it's fucking
Damn.
crazy, man.
That's rough, but
Yeah,
how?
they're
What's the
specific.
percentage of
Oh,
people doing it? Very minimal, right?
Very low, dude. That is not.
But
dude.
they're keeping you on your toes and shit.
No, those are your guys that go eat at like heady ass food spots and
Yeah.
shit like
Right.
that, dude. Like your heady ass smokers.
But they are the ones that are buying the big batches too
Yep.
at a time, because they know, like, when
Yeah,
they find something
but
they like,
as they
snatch
should,
it
dude.
up.
They
As
snatch the
fuck it,
batch.
dude. You're spending that
Yeah.
much money, dude. Fuck it, dude. You have the right. You're dropping a grand or two at a fucking wreck dispenser.
That's crazy.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, makes the
That
days
guy
good.
is
Makes it-
supplied, bro.
Yeah,
He's good for a month. What, 2 weeks?
Dude,
until the next batch drops.
I'm about to say, just until the next batch drop. Yeah, dude.
That's how it goes,
And
man.
well, it's like, because you got a lot of these guys that do that shit. They don't really do like that's their thing is fucking
it.
smoking and shit like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking,
Oh, yeah.
you need to crack
So the
that
Rome rolls?
motherfucker open,
What is
dude.
that?
The Rome's roll. I haven't even smoked one yet, so I'm gonna let you do it,
Open
dude.
that. Bless that.
I saved it for this show.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Thank you,
god!
bud.
Thank you.
So yeah, dude. Once y'all see all this, dude, it's fucking. I've never been around a lot like that. It's crazy, bro.
check that out. Oh my god! All right, we got a torch lighter with a lifetime warranty.
This
know what
is
it
a. Please enjoy these 5 specially curated rolls. To maximize your experience, I have included a custom torch with a lifetime warranty. My team and my team and I truly thank you for the support.
So I'm gonna say, if you can, like, open it
Ronnie's
before you look,
rolls.
maybe like close your eyes,
Sure.
and then look at the cap first before you look inside the jar.
Okay.
If you can, if somehow you can pull that off.
It's in a nice restash jar. It feels nice. You want to feel that?
Nice. So like,
You
not
wanna- yeah,
grippy,
do
but
the-
not grippy. Oh,
Don't
sorry,
and
was I
don't
not
look.
supposed
So
to?
you want to do it where he said.
Did I just pop that?
Oh, no, you're
Sorry,
good,
go
you're
ahead.
good. I'm
You
just
do that.
saying.
You do that.
No, you do it.
No, you go for it.
No,
The people can see you
All
in
right.
front better.
So you said don't look at it.
No, just look at the lid first.
All right,
you know,
cool.
kind of get how
Okay.
grasp of the like. You know, gives you
Oh,
a little
wow,
it's
yeah.
what the flower and what the strain is in each one.
Oh shit.
But now when you
It's
look
like a
down,
little menu on, or like a little index,
yeah.
letting you know what you got in the smokes.
And then you're gonna look down and it's gonna blow your fucking mind, dude.
Oh shit!
It's probably the most gnarly like pre-roll pack ever.
That's pretty wild.
Your
That's
Roman numerals?
That's pretty dope.
Rome's
That's
rolls.
fucking dope.
Damn. 1,
Oh.
2, 3,
4 or
4,
5.
5. Beautiful.
Oh, pull one out though. It gets even crazier.
All right, which one should we pull out? What number?
I'll let you know.
What number?
We have Barney's Bakery, 1.5 gram. Barney's Bakery, 0.5 gram. White Truffle.
Okay.
What sounds Motor Breath, James OG, and Go Time.
I feel like it's Squid Games right now.
Right.
Like I'm gonna pull something in my head.
Let's start from the.
Like, whoops, wrong one.
Let's go Time. Yes. Go Time's number 5.
All right, number 5.
You know number 5? Pull the wrong. Look at that, dude. Isn't that great?
Oh my God! Look at that.
Damn. We've already been smoking a lot on this episode.
Look at that presentation.
It's gonna go down, boy. Damn, that's beautiful. You bring that to weddings.
This is all what
bring that to weddings.
It's a wedding gift.
Look at the bottom of the box.
Yeah,
that's number 1. No, the box.
Not on the table. That's like
number 1.
Yeah, so they only did 10 of them.
Keep this close.
And it was my homie that sold me this in LA. He was like, "Oh, just pick this up." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know the guy. Can you go get number 2 or 3 or something like that? Like I'm going back to I'm flying back to SAC tomorrow. And he's like, "I got you, dude. I got you." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
What's the cost on one of these retail?
Oh, these are all off market, dude.
Oh,
traditional,
nice.
Dude.
It's nice.
Yeah. Here you go.
Wow.
So that thing, fuck, dude, I think it was like $700. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's our show.
Yeah, dude. It's like
700
for some fucking joints, bro. For some fucking joints. But I don't know, man.
Really cool.
I don't know. You really enjoy smoking weed, dude. Everybody wants to knock these. They want to knock these growers for taxing, dude. If the people will buy it, dude, fucking let them buy it for that price.
Right.
And I don't know if y'all like go clubbing or anything like that, but how many people have bought a fucking bottle that Crown bottles, $25. I've spent $500 one on the fucking club before. You know what I mean? So no one questions you for that.
Nope.
But somebody's like, "Oh, you spend this on that." Like the elephant growth, like it used to be 500 an ounce, now it's 800 an ounce or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's inflation, you know.
Oh, it's inflation, dude.
800
I did that.
Wow.
You know, put it. That's what they put it. I did that.
You gotta slap it on his jars.
I feel like every small batch grower should put that sticker on. I did that.
I got that. You should know.
But yeah, dude, spark one up. Let's try it out,
dude. Oh, fuck yeah, let's do it. We said number 5, right?
Yeah, number 5.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we didn't just.
So these are infused, huh?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like they're like little. I don't know what they call them in LA. I think they call them donut holes down there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's a hash hole. Wow. But yeah, I think these dudes are out of Bakersfield.
Okay.
No, it's nicely done.
Very clean presentation.
Yeah, and if you pull the 3D printed thing out or whatever, it's got a bunch of I think tattoos and stickers inside of it.
My throat's already going out.
Oh yeah.
But we'll go for it.
Yeah, there's the torch too. You might want to.
Oh yeah, here's a torch. Yep.
Oh, the torch it?
Yeah, for
he
sure.
might watch this and be like,
no,
you didn't use my lifetime.
I'll torch it. I'll torch it.
Okay,
yeah, dude.
I got you, bro.
I'm the wrong guy.
Look at these. Damn, these are pretty cool. Look at these stickers.
Sick.
So it's like, it's shit like that though. Like
It's
I love that type of stuff, man.
No,
it's
definitely an experience from start to finish.
Yeah.
And quality, you could tell too.
Well, we'll smoke and see the quality.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean just as far as the presentation.
I just dropped some bread like that just for a 3D printed Roman numeral chamber.
But it feels like the quality of the presentation feels pretty. Compared to some shit you buy, I mean, usually I'm getting shit in weird film canisters. And shit,
for sure. That's why I was like, damn, bro. I was
But for
traditional market, bro, you
Yeah.
just almost shit on all the rec market guys, dude.
If it's fire. But the presentation, the experience.
Oh, the presentation is 10 of 10 so far.
Unveiling, you know what I mean? Unveiling, and I'll try it. Okay, let's go for the moon. But I do want to get into your line of work, Vanessa, as a sales rep for a female-driven company. And just off top, what makes you guys different? What gives you guys the drive to break into the market?
So, I don't want to repeat anything he said, but Cam, us as a brand, we do kind of go out of our way to keep our pricing as weed for the people. We want everybody to be able to have and try what you consider top shelf, indoor cannabis and things like that. So we do go out of our way to strive to keep our pricing a certain way, so that like stores like Mainstage and just other shops around California can have us on their shelf for a price that everybody can afford and things like that.
That's
and
really
do you
cool.
you guys also have a retail side too as well, right?
Oh, yes.
You guys do
Actually,
delivery as well?
Yeah, we do have our own delivery service.
That's cool.
That, look us up on Weed Maps.
Yes.
For sure.
And that like is like tied directly into your brand,
yes,
right?
That's directly into our brand. It's literally from our distro and everything.
Cool.
Where our dispatch team is right there. And you're literally getting everything, all the freshest harvest that all the shops are getting, that's going straight onto our delivery menu. So everybody around the city, when you're ordering from us, you're getting that as well.
That's awesome.
Very
I've noticed,
cool.
honestly, Cam being one of those brands too, where when people find a batch or like there's a certain strain that is out, they pick that up in some quantities too. I've seen some people I know that smoke heavy, and they're like, "Oh,
Hell
grab
yeah,
that,
they do.
grab that,
So
grab that."
I will.
They
I'll,
want it.
I'll
They
talk
do.
about
Yeah.
our La Paleta. That's just one of those ones that like people truly, when it dropped, nobody was really feeling it. People were kind of like, I'm not sure about that. I'm used to your apple pie. I'm used to your Oreos. And so when we threw that out there, people were kind of like, okay, what is that? And now that we're kind of pulling it back to do some new, now we're trying to go full circle with some new genetics and things.
Yeah.
People, where's the La Paleta?
wow.
Why is it not on the, where's it going? Why is it not on the menu? Why can't I get it anymore?
Oh yeah.
So it's just truly fun to watch us grow into who and what we, I guess, will become throughout the city of Sacramento and eventually the state, because currently we are growing under 500 lights. We'll be bringing on 2,000 lights throughout this year.
Oh,
we will
nice.
have 2 locations, and we will be able to,
Wow.
eventually
Fucking awesome.
It's a lot of dope.
have people so
Oh,
we can, people can use our rooms and we can grow for some brands and things like that.
Will that be up here in Northern California?
Yes.
Oh, cool, nice.
That'll be right here off of Truxell.
Oh, awesome!
Yes.
Right here in
Right, local. We'll
There
keep
you
our
go.
name local.
I love it.
There
Yeah,
you
no,
go.
that's
Keeping it
even better.
local,
That's
Sac
baby.
Town, dude.
Yeah.
Again,
Sacktown forever.
The
And that's
weed
the cool thing
industry
is it's
creating jobs.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
Really
That
is.
people
We're
love
all
to go
about
work
the
at.
creating of the jobs.
Oh yeah, we
and
definitely do
things
not
like
have
that.
short of applications on.
Exactly. People
Cannabis
love
jobs.
to work
I
at
already
our
get
spots
See, like
resumes
McDonald's,
in my
like $500
Instagram
a apply, and I'm like,
all the time.
every day.
fuck, dude.
Damn,
Every day.
I got some
I got a-
samples.
I'm not
I got
joking.
100
People ask for
applications
jobs.
today.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And you guys are putting out quality, doing what you do.
I honestly, I've been in this industry now. This will be my 11th year in it. I've always part-timed in it. My background, just a little quick background of me, I come from a teaching background.
Oh, cool.
Came from being a preschool teacher, then taught children with autism.
Awesome.
Got out of that into cannabis full-time. But being in it, part-timing in it, watching it grow, having my parents working with kids with autism, having parents at my school ask me questions like, what do you think of cannabis for behavioral things?
Oh, yeah.
Made my wheels start turning and get deeper into
For sure.
just me being kind of like, oh, I go home and smoke to get relaxed. Now I kind of want to see, maybe it can benefit my students.
Totally.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah,
Like
there's a
kids
whole
with
world we're
autism?
talking-
Oh wow! Have you seen any sort of like?
I've seen beautiful success stories
Really?
from CBD.
Really? Okay.
100%. I've personally been hand in hand dosing a child with a CBD rich gummy that does have a little microdose of THC in it, just to give that activation. And I've watched behaviors dissipate. Like,
Right.
almost.
I 100%
Because you can
believe
grow
in that.
out of autism.
Fuck yeah.
You can also give a little jump start on triggering the brain to, like, you know better. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've watched cannabis do that for multiple children. So I'm one of those people that gets nerdy with cannabis because I get very into what it can truly do.
Yeah, how it helps. My sister-in-law, it's my wife's stepsister. Her son has like severe autism, and he's I think about 8 or 9 now. He doesn't speak, full
Nonverbal,
sentences, nonverbal,
yeah.
sometimes gets really violent or stays up for like long hours at a time, right?
It's wild.
Yep.
Okay.
Wild, because I've had
Yep.
parents email me, we're not coming to school. They were up all night.
Exactly. And
Yes.
she's been
Wow.
doing that similar regimen, and it's like transformed.
Magical.
Really?
Yeah,
Magical.
blew my mind. I'm like,
Like,
whatever
you-
you need, let me know. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
You
figure it
also
out. Like, let's figure
document,
this
set up
out.
cameras in your
Yeah,
house from
it's
start
unreal.
to where you're at. Because me being hand in hand and dosing a student with his parents, it brings tears to your eyes because you are watching a child almost like their brain is like kind of clicking into where autism took away pieces. Cannabis is clicking those pieces back in for them.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
and you're also giving relief to the parents who are able to
100%
manage
relief.
Which is
manage the
big.
situation.
Yeah.
Have it in your
They're-
family, so you know the relief
Yeah,
you're getting.
because
Yep.
they're on. They're on all the
They
time.
either have to put a
Wow.
lock on the outside of their kid's door,
Yeah.
or just stay awake all night.
Yeah.
Is what I've watched.
Yeah.
That's
Because otherwise, if they
That's
can
an
go out of the
extreme
house
case.
and,
Yep.
you're asleep or you can't. You just, as a parent.
You
Yeah, it's
cannot
crazy.
be on guard 24 hours a day, and you cannot hire anybody if you're a normal household income. It's not happening.
No.
Yeah, well, that's
So-
awesome. That's some great work, and it's crazy with it. As time goes on,
Oh, it's
and really
gonna
with-
happen.
yeah, and you see like it's gonna happen and be more widely accepted for those who are maybe resistant to it because they just see it as weed, drugs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
See,
there's
that's
a
where-
recreational side to it, which is totally true. But
That's
the
where
medicinal
corporate
side-
cannabis is
The-
actually going to come in,
Yes.
because they'll be able to pad the lobbyists' pockets.
Right.
Absolutely.
You get big weed and next to big pharma and shit
Yeah.
like that. Then they're like, oh well, fuck, dude, we can monopolize fucking CBD tinctures for
Yep.
autistic kids or
Yeah.
other people.
Yes.
and then it's pushed. Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
fuck, dude, that sucks, but damn, that's a major movement, to do, like, to be able to at least, you're still battling, ultimately, you're battling against big pharma still, so that's fucking
Right.
Yeah.
awesome, and not getting kids on the shit that they give them already.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
do you think that it CBD coming from or deriving from cannabis is more effective than CBD deriving from a hemp plant?
110%. Yes.
Right? Isn't that
just
the
because I've personally have done both.
Okay.
And tried to see. I want to see the both, since a gas station is gonna have this hemp stuff, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I can go get it. Don't worry, I don't need your CBD. I can get it from the gas station."
right?
So I would personally have tried both. You need that micro dose of THC to get that activation. You need it. Hemp is not giving you the true activation. It's giving you that taste of what it can do for you.
Right.
THC actually gives you. It actually
The canna-
activates. Gives
they
you the
work
cannabinoids that
together.
work together.
Yeah.
That make them do what they're supposed to do fully.
You need
Right.
the engine to run the Cadillac.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
so true.
Man, that's
That's so-
gonna be very groundbreaking if it ever is accessible for every normal person in America or the world.
It'll be
And
life
soon.
changing for a lot
Life
of
Oh,
changing.
people.
it's going to be sooner than later.
Yeah,
it's crazy how it's there. You know it. Everybody knows it, but it's not available yet. Like, what? Why would you hold something back? Why would you hold relief
Why
back?
would you hold these children back from having just a
Yeah.
regular everyday?
Because it doesn't fit their
agenda.
Their agenda.
Yeah.
What they want to put.
or they don't understand it,
Crazy.
so it doesn't make sense to them. So they just
Exactly.
why do that? That seems crazy.
When I worked for a vape company, actually, one of my top customers was a Mormon mom of 8 children. She said if her church knew she was even in the same room
Yeah,
as weed, they would excommunicate her
Yeah.
immediately and
That's
never
not-
be able
yeah.
to be in the Mormon church ever again. But she said this makes her a better mother. This makes her to where she doesn't feel those negative thoughts about her children. Her children are entertaining for her.
yeah. It can change people's whole outlook, and You know, and maybe it's
it's a dose
to deal
of,
with trauma or
dose
dealing
of
with
fuck
something,
it.
but it really
You
can
know?
help.
You got 8 kids at the house.
It's like having
Yeah.
yeah, right? But put the fuck in your
Little
system.
fuck
Yeah.
a little fuck it.
Yeah,
And
little
it's just
fuck
like,
it.
you know, it just eases everything for
kids
you.
getting
you know?
dirty.
Fuck it, that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't want to eat. Fuck it.
Yeah, like my homie
Fuck
did. He owns a shop and has a grow down in L.A. He's got a couple shops, and we were just out with dinner with him and stuff like that. And his whole his wife did his her maternity shoot, like had the baby in the garden, in his garden and everything like that.
Dope.
And he's like, dude, I thought it was the most beautiful thing in the world, dude. Like you know, fucking mother of my child, like with our plants that we grew and everything like that. And it's like his like board of directors, everybody's calling him like, dude, you can't do that. You have a child inside of a 21-year-old facility, blah, blah, blah. And he's like,
my God.
it's a photo shoot, bro. Like, we're not doing anything. And they're like, you got to take that off Instagram. Like, keep the pictures to yourself.
Instagram shut her page down immediately.
Yeah, and I was like,
Everything.
for a fucking
shit.
kid.
It was
And
the
then,
most
like,
beautiful thing you would ever see.
Yeah,
She was
nah,
like,
bro, that's
I'm
so whack.
in the
That's so
garden with
I was
whack.
like, damn, it's crazy, dude. Because you come up north here, like, you know, like, go up to Humboldt. Dude, you got,
and it was gorgeous.
bro, I've been to farms where there's kids washing hash, dude.
Dude.
And they're like, I don't even know if they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But they just,
Yeah, that's
they're doing the
that's
film,
what they're raised.
but it's
yeah.
like going to Oklahoma or Texas or Florida, and they're like working the you know,
They're on the
fucking
farm,
working the
yeah.
farms and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Picture in front of
Exactly.
some cornfields.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
facts.
Same.
Same thing.
Yep.
Same.
it's not like
This is
these
what
guys
the
are
family
like,
does.
yeah,
You
dude,
know?
We have
it's
a-
generational
his-
farmers.
We have
Exactly.
a friend, his kid's like 10 years old, and he helps his dad water the plants for the grow,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And he always talks about, I just want to do what my dad does.
And he
loves
probably
it.
has
Just
better
grow
work
like a
ethic
dad.
than like most
Like
people out there.
90% of
Yeah,
it.
he has better
The
work
best.
ethic, that child,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, that
Watching
should have been
dad.
a question.
Yeah.
Fucking the work that came in this
Fuck.
fucking industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually something we can touch on too. Is you know we were kind of getting into this earlier. Was it seems like a glorious position from the outside, right? Like what you do every day. People are like, oh, I want to do that. I want to buy. I want to pick these products. I could do that.
You hold the power.
Yeah, you hold the power.
It is like fucking like
He's
Thanos.
the god.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You really do.
Especially
You got
dude,
the juice.
Oh yeah, dude. It's how you have like continue though. We'll go
No,
into the
but
fucking. It's
I
crazy.
think they don't see the flip side. They don't see any of the hours, the stress, the headaches, the
Him not sleeping
meetings,
at
the insomnia,
The work.
thinking about the next day, thinking about the next week, thinking about the next promotion.
Yeah, it is.
Like it never ends.
It never stops, dude.
It
I
never
literally
stops.
just been talking about like how I think I'm gonna be able to go out of town for my birthday and maybe turn my phone off.
Yeah.
But like I go to town or whatever, I go to Florida for a week for Christmas, and it's fucking every single day. It's still, I'm like, even you say like sales reps, it's like fuck, dude, you don't go to holidays or
Yeah.
fuck, you can't just run the shop for fucking 3 days or whatever. Like you can't make the executive like fuck, dude, So it's like, yeah, dude, it is a lot of mental stress, and it all comes with what hat you're wearing though in the company. Like, yeah, I'm classified as a buyer. It's way beyond that because it's, we make the decisions for the company. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. But it goes back to as a buyer, like it all depends on who, like what you're doing. Like if you're handcuffed, and you always got to constantly tell people no. You like I got to put you on 30-day terms.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking terrible position to be in. Like to be a buyer, and you're like, yeah, it's cool to get all your samples in and everything like that.
Yeah.
But then when it comes down to play and pay to play or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, bam, put that order in. I need 30 days. Dude, if it's a big brand, sure, they'll fucking rock that with you all day.
All day.
Mom and pop shop? Dude, come on
COD
now.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
we gotta fucking do something here. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, can we do maybe net 7? Like, can you at least do your first order maybe? Like, and then maybe kind of like, build a relationship a little bit.
X eyes on it at least.
Yeah, and it's like, so that's the tough part. And then, picking and choosing the brands, because what if you pick all the fucking wrong brands?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's on you. Yeah.
And it's
It
like,
sits.
and
It
that's-
can sit.
Yeah, and if you're the owner / buyer, sure, then that's even worse. Or that's not necessarily worse. At least it's your money.
Yeah.
But now if you're just in the buyer position, it's not your money. You just fucked somebody. I just spent $300,000, and we're gonna have to discount this for like maybe 280.
Damn.
You really done
Loss.
fucked up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, these are big numbers you're
and
dealing
it is.
with
It's
too.
everything comes to you like. You're just sitting there and you got all your bud tenders. Everybody's just coming. Oh, this person wants this person wants that. Oh, they're asking for it, and it's like, dude, mark me a list or something. If 80 fucking people walk in here and ask for that thing, then yeah, dude, I'll reach out to them
For sure.
and it brings me like, dude, I tried my longest not to carry Stizzy
Yeah.
or whatever, dude. Tried my longest, dude, and then it was like literally a few of the bud tenders put a fucking list together, like you wanted to see it,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, what's up, guys? You know, like, hey, came to the light. You know,
I hate
You
you,
know.
but
I think we're gonna do
need
great
you.
together.
Yeah.
And then they fucking have been a great partner with us. Dude.
Yeah,
Like we do
for
tons
sure.
of shit with us. They give us tons of brand support and stuff like that. So like, no knock to them or anything.
Yeah.
No,
But-
and they move. They move. They,
fucking
at the end of the day,
dude.
they move. People
and, like,
love
the Stizzy
them.
fans are
Yeah.
fucking
They're
crazy.
loyal.
Like
They're loyalists.
They are loyal.
they're loyal to the soil.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
cool.
Loyal to the oil, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
to
the
the
oil
oil.
for sure.
Yeah. But no, it is fuck, yeah. I mean, it can be overwhelming, but it's also like what your freedom and your position is like. If you're trusted to do your job and you've earned that trust, then it can be the fucking greatest position there is, dude. You get literally you like, especially coming from like where I come from, dude. Like, I've just always got into this to find the best weed. I've just got into I've always sold. Now I get to fucking buy weed.
Buy the best
I get to
weed.
buy the best weed. Or
Yeah,
I get to like
facts.
curate a fucking menu and just like throw it out there to the world and just like fucking people love it,
That's
dude. And like, you know, and it's like they come here like, and then we do so many fucking deals. We get so many like the companies love working with us. We like, I don't do any of the high markups or whatever, dude. You give me something for like $16, dude. It goes on the shelf for 30, dude. I don't do 32. I hate fucking weird numbers like that.
That's
If you're one of
nice.
those brands that does, these trains might be 25 and we have these at 27, 28. Well, dude, you're all 50, dude. I'm not dealing with the whole like
Different.
50, 55, and 60.
yeah.
Dude, you're just
Clean
going in there
across
with
the
that,
board,
dude. So
yeah.
if you would like to work with me and maybe knock a couple bucks off, sure. But
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to do it. You know?
Right.
Again, like I don't
I
really
mean, it
do-
makes sense. Then
That's
that
good
keeps it
advice.
easy for everybody. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, like there's a way to like just I don't know. I just don't like all the whole like price gouging and shit, dude. Like to see fucking an eighth of weed go for $90 plus the ridiculous tax that the county's throwing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It makes
It
no
hurts.
sense.
but then I'm against the guys that I do not buy brands that come in and undercut the like I got $3.50 eighths. I got $7.50 eighths. Like fuck that, dude. Get out of my fucking like I'll work with a farm and I'll contract grow a farm
Yeah.
and I'll get all my shit at $5 an eighth or something like that.
Yeah, for the lower
But
end
at
or
least,
cheaper.
yeah,
cheaper-
you know, the consumer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the budget product. Or
yeah,
something.
budget. Yeah.
And it's like I'll work with the farmer like that. At least I know I'm giving him his price that he wants, and he's just
Yeah.
growing it for me. And I know a lot of buyers don't have access to be able to do something. I mean, they could if they operated like that or made that an initiative in their, you know, sales pitch of the job or something.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I don't like the whole undercutting of the market. Everybody just needs to stay fucking strong. You know what I mean? Or if you are like, if you're like a dispensary, you buy something like the brand is selling something super cheap, and they're just doing that because they're moving product.
Yeah.
I don't really like. We don't really discount it super much, but instead of me like I'll keep your prices the same what it is. You know, so it's not degrading your brand. But then I'll just run like a BOGO next to it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like buy an eighth, get an eighth. You're still paying $50 for the fucking eighth, but you're getting another eighth for $1.
Yeah.
And it's still the same. It comes out the same price margins of whatever you bought that price at. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you're not degrading the brand itself because people are going to come to you
Yeah.
and be like, "Why is this brand all of a sudden it was $60
Now
all the
it's
time? Now
cheaper."
it's $35."
Now I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Something
why is
wrong
it
with it?
half price?
But
What's
it's like
going
it's cool
on?
during this time like that, but it's the market's gonna bounce back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
It's gonna fucking bounce back. It's
Oh,
not like
yeah.
we're like Oregon or Washington or Colorado or anything like that. Like where no one like shit'll fall off the truck and it'll end up somewhere else. Or, you know,
Yeah.
like,
For sure.
And we have
Come
a
on.
lot more people there.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And like it's people fly into you don't fly to fucking Colorado and like I want a pound of Colorado Crunch. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that shit, dude. Like.
Take two.
Yeah, I'll take two of that, dude. You're still growing Blue Dream? Fuck yeah, dude. Like, and no knock to Blue Dream, dude. I mean, fuck, dude. Blue Dream helped me get here.
Yeah.
But,
But still, you
yeah,
know.
you know.
What exclusive
Colorado.
drops you got coming through the pipeline pretty soon here?
Like, exclusive drops?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. I mean, would that make it exclusive if I told him, really? You know what I mean?
Not
Like-
yet. But if you're advertising already, then yeah.
So, I mean, we have our huge 420 party coming up on 420. I don't know if this will air before then or whatever, but
We'll try to get it. Yeah,
Possible.
It doesn't even
Maybe
matter.
Maybe now it will.
Yeah,
Who knows?
no pressure or anything like that. But so yeah, we have a few projects coming up with a few just like growers. We're gonna be working closely with Cam.
Nice.
They're gonna be working on some of like our OGs and stuff like that. Working Lumpies is gonna be doing a couple of our strains, helping curate that. Then we have a few other like farmers. Like I mentioned, we're leasing almost like an acre property in Santa Rosa area.
Nice.
To kind of like keep the not greenhouse, but the outdoor shit going and stuff. But fuck, like exclusive drops. We got some like crazy clone drops coming soon. We're doing an exclusive with Lumpies on that. So they're finally gonna release the actual apple fritter.
Apple fritter,
Oh,
baby.
shit.
So
Here it comes.
that would be one. So that probably June-ish, July maybe.
I'll be good.
So and then
like
there'll be
that
other,
one.
but they have a bunch of other stuff, man. Like so, we're just dude. We're just trying to work with a bunch of, trying to do whatever, man.
That's cool. Where's all your locations?
So we have two right now: Sacramento, Davis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Davis is
That's
the newest.
Davis is
Yeah.
the newest. And that's a tough fucking market, dude.
It's just because it's more spread out, or like
It's
rural,
it's like
or
a college town that's
Yeah.
actually a college town.
Yeah.
They actually care about going to school and shit like
Yeah,
that, not
yeah.
partying. Like
True.
Like I come
Yeah,
from
they're
Tallahassee,
studying.
it's Florida State,
Yeah.
party capital, like Chico's over here. Like
Yeah.
the motherfuckers, like they end up getting a degree somehow, but they're
Party
raging,
capital
partying, getting high,
all the
doing
way,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
The place
And
is
and
wild.
fucking Davis is like, oh, give me your carton of fucking $6 pre-roll so I can, that's sativa so I can study. And I'm like, fuck, dude, all right, well, let me curate them. So let me read that again. Buying a menu and having to revamp a
different.
menu is having to, because usually you would like your shops to be like a restaurant or something like that. You want to make sure it's uniform. And that's
Right.
where, a lot of shops fail when they have 12, 14, 15 different stores and it's like same menu. You obviously don't know your demographic then if you're doing the same fucking
Right,
menu.
different
In all
demographic,
areas.
every different location.
You
I'm
know?
As a sales
thinking.
rep, I try and sit down with at least all my buyers or as many as I can to learn their demographic. So I'm not giving you certain strains that like people in that area would never smoke.
Right.
For
For some
sure.
reason in Santa Rosa, they don't like anything with mint in the name. So I make sure
No mint.
sell them any mint stuff out there. Things like that.
That's-
So you really do have to truly learn the area and the people that are shopping there.
And you could make it uniform as much as you want, but
You can.
Yeah.
You can
There
set yourself
is
up for
probably
failure.
those staples.
usually, like when it comes to cartridges and
Yeah,
edibles and stuff
Bud
like that.
Lights and the Coors
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
Coronas, they're all
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Flowers,
No.
and it's hard. Like kids from Davis aren't like, it's hard. You're dropping fucking $80-something on fucking after taxes because Davis taxes are fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's 10% sales tax.
Wow.
Is that Yolo County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10%.
It's like yeah.
Jeez.
And then they want like, they don't allow anything. Do we have like an acre property? We were like, can we put a nursery up? Because we were going to try to sell clones. Like, no nursery, no cultivation. You're approved for type 7.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So I'm like,
That's weird.
So I can extract shit and blow shit up.
Yeah.
And just like make a little bit
Nursery.
like little babies or whatever and sell some
Yeah.
clones. Like it's way a little bit more like.
Yeah,
We'd rather you almost
like,
blow yourself up.
I know
Yeah,
Davis is
it's
really
100%.
concerned about the carbon footprint and stuff, and I'm pretty
You
sure.
took me to the extreme there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't,
Yeah, they're like,
clones
you can
are
do
the-
distribution and you can do type 7. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it's not a bad license to have,
No,
but
Yeah.
it's
still,
not.
it's a good one to have, but still, I can't have a nursery.
Right. It's
know?
Yeah, it's weird.
two polar opposites there, honestly, in the weed industry there.
Yeah, but that would be the next thing coming up eventually this year will be Davis will we'll get our distribution for that, so we'll have distribution facility probably later towards the end of the year, early next year, and then planning on doing like a little event space out there, but like more
Cool.
so for the cannabis community. So even if other dispensaries, other brands want to do bud tender trainings or anything like that, it'll be kind of, or like just event days and stuff to have a cool almost like a beer garden-ish type
Yeah.
thing.
Like a
That's
farmer's
cool.
market.
That'd be
you know,
dope.
I'm
But,
trying to
like,
encourage the farmer's
again,
market
it's-
to come out
I'm
there.
not
That'd be cool.
I'm down to work with everything. Like, so like, if a dispensary, whatever, wants to
Yeah.
utilize it and will do whatever, fucking go for it, dude. You know what
That's
I mean?
dope.
Like,
That's
I'm all for it, dude. I don't really care. Like, I don't really like try to look at anybody as like the competitors in the game or
Yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
know. Obviously, you have your competition.
Yeah.
But it's always, I like to look at it as good competition. They're like I look at Connected. It's like, fuck, dude. those dudes are crushing it.
Yeah.
Like, I got to keep up with them, dude. That's who I'm trying to keep up
Yeah,
with.
it keeps you pushed and trying to be
Exactly.
better.
Oh,
And
competition
and keeping
breeds
everybody healthy.
excellence,
Exactly,
bro.
dude.
Like,
Really
you
does.
know,
Love
it
it.
pushes both
It really
of you
does. You have to,
all the way.
Gotta have it.
You need it. You need
Great,
it.
man.
No, I love that shit, dude. And it definitely keep, because the job would get boring, dude, if you get stagnant, and then I'd be fucking on to something else.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
It's
Do this.
it's done.
Yeah.
You know?
Vanessa, what's coming out new for Cam? What you guys got coming?
We actually have coming. Sounds far away, but coming 4th of July, we're bringing back some of our like OG classics, and then a couple of our strains that people have just been kind of screaming at us about.
Right.
I don't want to name drop because I want the people to be like excited
Okay.
and stuff, because I literally get Instagram DMs on the regular about when's this coming back? When are we gonna have that? I'm not fucking with you guys until this is back. So
They're waiting on.
things
July
are coming
4th.
back, people. They're coming
People are
back.
serious.
Late
Independence Day.
June, early 4th of July weekend. We have a lot of fun stuff coming,
Awesome.
and you will be very impressed. I
Nice.
promise.
That's exciting. Well,
Cool.
I think we're gonna wrap it up right
No, that
there.
was- you guys, thank you. That
Thank
was
you
great.
guys so much for coming. We appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having us.
A lot of
Thank you
good
guys.
knowledge dropped, bro.
And a lot of
for
good stuff smoked.
People that are gonna, a lot of great stuff smoked.
Great stuff smoked.
But-
Shout out to
lot of-
Rose Rolls, Cam. We got
Fucking
Blueprint, Elephant's
Grove,
Grove.
yeah.
Some fire.
Got
Try to
some
bring it out for you.
hashies.
Prefer Gardens.
Prefers. We
is
got the
killer.
Wormhole.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise,
Artisan,
surprise.
dude. They
I think.
fucking
Yep,
crush it.
Artisan.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
shout out.
There was a lot. There's a lot of product on the table. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
That's pretty fire.
That is the fun part about the buying job, yeah.
Hey, there's the
man.
perks.
It's
The
the
fun
perks.
job about dating a buyer.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the
You
perks.
know,
perks,
I get to
Try
things
this.
and stuff.
Try that. Oh, my girl loves this type of flower.
Yeah.
She'll tell me if it's good or
Well,
bad.
I'm an edible freak, so I'm the one
Okay.
that's like, bring me all the gummies. I want to try everyone.
Okay.
All
We
the
gotta hit
edibles.
this
all
nerds
of them.
rope.
You need people
Yeah.
like that in this game.
You guys just cut that in half and try it. It's 400 milligrams.
I am so stoned already.
Yeah.
I think we'll do this another day.
Yeah, you got it. Well,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you guys. Yeah, we
Thank y'all.
appreciate you
Thank
guys
you.
being
Man.
here, and thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Yep. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share. We love you guys. Appreciate it. We out. Rotation Show.
Peace.
Peace.
Smoke in here.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
That's
for
fun.
allowing me to be part of it.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Fun.